let's talk about something really cool. Wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. This ancient Roman emperor was also a big-time philosopher with some game-changing ideas about personal growth. We're going to explore 7 key things you should consider ditching if you want to grow and thrive, inspired by Aurelius's teachings. I'm excited to hear what you think about these ideas, so don't forget to share your insights in the comments. Stick around, it's going to be eye-opening. Now, before we get started, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt stuck in life, like you're not moving forward, or you're not sure how to become a better version of yourself? If so, you're not alone. Many people feel this way at some point in their lives. But the good news is that there are things we can do to change that. One of the first things Marcus Aurelius talked about is the idea of letting go of the need for approval from others. You see, a lot of us spend way too much time worrying about what other people think of us. We want them to like us, to approve of us, to think we're cool or smart or funny. But the truth is, we can't control what other people think, and trying to please everyone is just exhausting. As the famous author Paulo Coelho once said, "The only thing that will make you happy is being happy with who you are, and not who people think you are." Next up, Marcus Aurelius talked about letting go of the past. Now, don't get me wrong. It's important to learn from our past experiences and mistakes, but dwelling on them and letting them hold us back, that's not helpful. As the saying goes, you can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. Another thing Marcus Aurelius talked about is letting go of the need to control everything. Life is full of uncertainties, and trying to control every little thing is not only impossible, but also incredibly stressful. As the wise philosopher Lao Tzu once said, life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. And speaking of stress, Marcus Aurelius also talked about letting go of worrying about things that are outside of our control. We often waste so much time and energy stressing about things that we have no control over, like the weather or other people's actions. But as Marcus Aurelius wisely pointed out, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Next on the list is letting go of the need for perfection. Now, don't get me wrong. It's great to strive for excellence and do our best, but expecting ourselves to be perfect all the time, that's just setting ourselves up for failure. As the famous writer Ernest Hemingway once said, "We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master." Just a quick reminder, check your subscription status. If it's white, make it gray and click on the bell icon. Thanks. Marcus Aurelius also talked about letting go of negative thoughts and emotions. We all have them from time to time, but dwelling on them and letting them consume us, that's not healthy. Instead, as Marcus Aurelius advised, we should try to focus on the positive things in life and let go of the negativity. As the famous psychologist William James once said, the greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Another thing Marcus Aurelius talked about is letting go of the fear of failure. We're often so afraid of failing that we don't even try. But as Marcus Aurelius pointed out, failure is just a part of life, and it's how we learn and grow. As the inventor Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Next up, Marcus Aurelius talked about letting go of the need for constant pleasure. We live in a society that's obsessed with instant gratification. But as Marcus Aurelius wisely pointed out, true happiness doesn't come from indulging in every pleasure that comes our way. Instead, it comes from living a life of virtue and purpose. As the philosopher Aristotle once said, happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. And finally, Marcus Aurelius talked about letting go of the illusion of control. We like to think that we're in control of our lives, but the truth is, there are so many things that are outside of our control. Instead of trying to control everything, we should focus on what we can control: our thoughts, our actions, and our attitudes. As the author Viktor Frankl once said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. So, there you have it. 7 things inspired by Marcus Aurelius that you might want to let go of if you're looking to grow as a person. Remember, life is a journey, and none of us are perfect. But by letting go of these things, we can become the best versions of ourselves and live a life of purpose and meaning. As the poet Rumi once said, "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself." So, we are in the last part of the video. I will share some of my insights on how to apply this ancient knowledge in modern lifestyle. Incorporating the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius into our modern lifestyle can have a profound impact on our well-being and personal growth. Here's how we can apply his teachings to our daily lives. 1. Practice mindfulness. Take moments throughout your day to pause and reflect on your thoughts and emotions. Mindfulness meditation can help you become more aware of your inner workings and better manage stress and anxiety. 2. Focus on the present. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, concentrate on the present moment. Engage fully in whatever you're doing, whether it's work, spending time with loved ones, or enjoying a hobby. 3. Acceptance of impermanence. Understand that everything in life is transient, including both joy and suffering. Embrace the impermanence of life and learn to let go of attachments to outcomes and possessions. 4. Develop resilience. Cultivate resilience by reframing setbacks and failures as opportunities for growth and learning. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, see them as stepping stones on your journey to personal development. 5. Practice gratitude. Take time each day to acknowledge and appreciate the blessings in your life, no matter how small they may seem. Practicing gratitude can shift your focus from what's lacking to what you already have, fostering a sense of contentment and fulfillment. 6. Embrace virtue. Strive to live a life guided by principles of integrity, kindness, and compassion. Treat others with respect and empathy, and act in alignment with your values, even when faced with difficult choices. 7. Let go of what you don't need. Recognize that there are many aspects of life that are beyond your control. Instead of trying to micromanage every detail, focus on what you can influence, such as your attitudes, behaviors, and responses to circumstances, and learn to persuade people. 8. Seek meaning and purpose. Reflect on what truly matters to you and what brings meaning and purpose to your life. Align your actions with your values and pursue goals that resonate with your authentic self. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, you can cultivate inner peace, resilience, and fulfillment, ultimately leading to a more meaningful and purposeful life. As Marcus Aurelius famously said, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one.